Hello and welcome. This is coming a bit late as EMEA starts in about an hour, but we're gonna do my EMEA Kickoff Pick'ems. Um, Now let's just get straight into it, all right? And we're gonna start off with Navi versus KC, the game that's gonna start in an hour. Uh, and I'm just gonna say it right away, right now. I really enjoy both of these teams, and I really like both of them. I just got a feeling that Navi will start stronger. Now, as you will see with this one would be a bit more crazy than my last one, as considering how the last one looked, like how America's Week 1 has looked. I want to go a bit crazy here. But yes, I'm gonna pick Navi to beat KC. I think KC overall probably has the better roster, but I just think Navi has a bit more togetherness from last year. Um, KC has changed a lot more, so I think early on they might struggle a bit, but I think they're gonna be really good. Um, Foot versus Mates. Obviously, Foot isn't playing with their full roster. Don't know exactly why, but I know that at least one of their rookies is not gonna play, and instead they're gonna have one of their older players. I think it's out of captain. Um, but yeah, so they're gonna play Gentlemates. I'm just gonna pick Gentlemates here. Um, I just think considering they're playing a Foot esports that aren't their full roster, they probably have a bit of an advantage. But overall, I still think like that shouldn't be that big of an advantage considering Ada Captain has played on the roster before and still has like the synergy with all the guys. So I don't think that should be an issue. But I just like this Gentleman's roster, so I think they could beat Foot. Um, so that's why I picked them. Or like and light, I think they're gonna be pretty good. Um, ooh, I am I actually kind of like the Pacific roster. Mm, okay, let's do it. Fuck it. Pacific are gonna beat BBL. That's crazy, but I'm gonna do it. The grudge match of the century, bro, in the first game. Holy shit. Now, I yeah, I'm gonna be fucking crazy, bro. I'm gonna say that Team Vitality loses their first match, considering they're playing with Unfake, obviously. Having um, I'm just gonna say that it starts off a bit rough. I think they're probably gonna come back and still do pretty well, but they're gonna start. I feel like Ulf is also one of those teams that really could get an upset like this. So I'm gonna put Ulf just simply for the fact that I think maybe not having enough that much prac with Unfake and all this could make this a potential upset where Ulf beats Team Vitality. Um, Now moving on to upper round two, so we have Team Heretics versus Navi. Ooh, I'm expecting Team Heretics to be good, so I'm just gonna pick them. I don't really see a way where they. I could see a way where they lose to Navi though, like if they're not as good as we expect. But like overall, I still think Team Heretics should be able to win that game. Although I think it's probably gonna be pretty close. Like I think that game is either gonna be really close and maybe it goes to Navi, or Team Heretics use Navi as a punching bag. Now this game, ooh, look, I like this Giants roster all of last year. Ooh, but they're not the strongest of the top four here. Like, not at all. Mm, I don't know. Should we go crazy here and just say mates go into the top four, similar to what Furia did in stage one or in Americas? Let's do it. Fuck it. Now, I don't think Fnatic is gonna have any issues with that Pacific roster in their first game. Team Liquid, I think, should be able to take out Ulf. I mean, just having that as your IGL should be enough, to be honest. Now, going down to the middle round ones, I do think KC should beat Ulf as well. I do think Foot should beat that Pacific roster. Although this one could be interesting. I think BBL loses to Giants, and I'm gonna say Vitality beats Navi. And then for the middle round twos, I'm gonna say. Actually, no, let's take lower round ones first. Sadly for Pacific, I'm gonna say Ulf beats them, and that the run ends here. They get a win at least. Now this is interesting because I really like this Navi roster, as I was saying. But this is a difficult game. This could be a tricky game. I'm gonna say BBL goes 3-0. I'm not super convinced by this BBL roster, especially for a tier 1 level, but I actually like Ulf more in that sense. But let's move on to upper round threes, where I don't think we're going to see any upsets here. I think it's just going to be Team Heretics Fnatic. I think those two are going to be pretty comfortably the two best teams in EMEA. Now after that, middle round twos, probably going to pick KC here. And then I'm going to say Giants beats Vitality here. And then I don't think Ulf is going to beat Vitality a second time. I think Vitality is going to deal with them. And then I'm going to say that Navi beats Foot. Now for the upper finals, I'm going to say that Heretics takes it, and that Heretics is the first team to qualify. And then middle round threes, I'm going to pick, I think, Carmine Core, and I'm going to say Giants. And then Team Vitality. Oh, I'm gonna say Navi are gonna beat Team Liquid here. And then after that, I'm gonna say Carmine Core beats Giants. And I'm gonna say that Navi beats Team Vitality. And then I think Fnatic is probably beating Carmine Core. Actually, no, they're gonna have some issues and they're gonna lose to Carmine Core. Yeah, Fnatic are gonna lose to Carmine Core. But then I'm gonna have Navi beat Giant X, but lose to Fnatic to just barely not make it. And that's gonna be my pick'ems. I feel like that's a bit crazy, but I like it. I like it. I feel like this could happen. I could see this happening, and I want Fnatic to make it. Team Heretics, I think, are gonna make it most likely. And I like this Carmine Core team, so I could see them doing this. Now, of course, the two crazy takes for me, at least, is probably having neither of Giant X or Team Vitality making it. But still, I'm pretty happy with this. It's going to be really fun, especially to watch these two teams play today. Tomorrow is going to be interesting. Maybe not as like I feel like this game is by far going to be the highest level game out of these four. But yeah, I think this is still going to be a really interesting tournament. I do. But yeah, this Navi lower bracket run goes kind of crazy now. But yeah, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.